Hey everybody, it's me. I'm back, Bill at Blitzmolin Fab. Today I'm gonna start installing my Dakota Digital Dash. I bought a Dakota Digital Dash because they have a module that ties right directly in with the Terminator, and so this is what I did. So I bought the Dakota Digital. This is the module for the 55 Chevy. I guess I could take this off so you can kind of see it. Doesn't look so crappy. Just put it back on so I didn't scratch it. But there's the module, and I got it in carbon fiber and got it in blue. So that's the color of my dash. So just figured it'd match, look cute. Anyway, this is the Dakota Digital module, and this is the Holley module. And so you can see there's a plug right here that comes right out of the Dakota Digital and plugs right into the Harley module. So this is kind of pretty much sort of set up to go. What I've got to do is I've got to find a power wire, switched power wire, left, right turn signals. Just a few basic wires go into this thing. So there's some wires that I've had just kind of coiled up because I don't have, anything to hook my turn signal indication to, or my high beam indication. That's another one. And so this is just this is the stock bezel that was in my car. I just cleaned it up. I cleaned it up with a little bit of steel wool and dish soap, and it cleaned up pretty nice. So this is the bezel that came out. This sucker pops in right here to cover this. So, and then this sits on top of right here, the steering column where my thumb is. So what I'm doing is just kind of getting started. I'm gonna take this, I just put some Velcro, and I just Velcroed the Holley module to the Dakota Digital module. And then I put some Velcro on the back of the Dakota Digital module, and I'm going to go ahead and just stick it right on top of my Terminator box in my glove box. So it'll kind of give a little bit of space between them, just a little breathing room. You can see under the Holley module, there's a little bit of breathing room in there too because of the Velcro. So all these wires over here, these aren't anything that I need, so that's kind of why I set this thing in the corner here. So to program this, you've got to use this button, this manual button. You plug it into your Terminator, into your Holley computer, and it works with all the different Holley stuff, depending on what module you buy. I think they have a couple different ones for the Terminator, the Dominator. So anyhow, this is what I've got. I'm going to start chasing some wires. I'm going to get me a hot wire. I'm going to get a ground. I'm going to put my high beam, my left and right turn signal wires, and I'm going to start hooking wires up to this. And then when I'm done and I'm ready, I'll just pull the covering, the little sticky tape covering off here, and I'll stick this on top of my Terminator box. And then the last thing I'll do is take this sucker, and all it is there's one plug right here on the back. And so I'll plug this in and then put this dash in. There's a couple screws up here, a couple screws down here. Snap that plate on, and should be ready to go. Hopefully it'll all work out, but that's where I'm heading. So I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. I got this thing sitting in my glove box here, as you guys can see, and all I did is the instructions are fairly straightforward. This is a ground, this is from your fuel sender, right here, this is the tax signal from the ECU, accessory power, constant power, ground. Those were the things that I hooked up. And then I don't know if you can see it through there, but I use the dimmer switch power That's for the backlights. And then I've got the high beam indicator, left turn signal, right turn signal wiring. I mean, this is about all you have to do. This is just snaking wires through, just like regular wiring. I've got the dash, got the electronic dash mounted in here. I don't know if you can see it with all the glare. Let me move over here to this side and we'll get a little less glare. So I've got the dash put in, looks nice. Put my trim pieces, you know, stuck my trim pieces in with it because they go underneath the edge of the dash. Clip this back on. Down here there's a piece that just goes on with the screw. So there's just one plug, like I said. It's like a Cat 5 plug that plugs right in the back of that thing, and then it just comes right out the back of this module. So that's the only thing you wire to that. And then this module just ties in to your to the terminator ECU, and it's just a CAN bus connector that you plug in. All I did is took my ECU, took this handheld CAN bus, took the CAN bus plug out, and they give you with the Holley module, they give you a splitter. So I just plugged it in and then plugged this back into the other side of that line, and then it plugs right into the module. So this is real easy to do. I have the instructions out right now, and I'm gonna try to go through and start looking at programming it. And all you really have to do is just kind of read the instructions on this. You know, I mean, it's no big deal. I've never done anything like this before. There it is. There's a pretty good shot of it. Looks cool with the black carbon fiber. And like I said, on this, I've got some Velcro down underneath. And once I get this programmed, because I've got to look at, there's a little screen right here on this Holley module that I've got to look at while I'm programming it. So as soon as I do that, I'm gonna just go ahead and peel the tape off the Velcro, and I'm gonna Velcro this thing right to the terminator. So it'll all kind of sit right in this area. And I'll probably try to clean up my wiring a little bit, take a look at things, zip tie some things up, and see what I can do. But I'll be back, let you know what I find. Like I said, I'm just gonna read the instructions. So I'll be back. Okay, I'm back, still playing around. Got the instructions out, very important here. Read through the instructions. I started reading through them. As far as setting different things, it's just kind of push button here and there. There's a switch that they give you that's a SW1, SW2. It's just a momentary switch. So you push it and then you let it go and it pops right back out. And it has two positions. And there's actually a couple of wires that are right here. They go into SW1 and SW2, and then the other end just goes to a ground. And I guess what this does is, as you press this button towards like the 1 or the 2, it changes the menus in here, and it lets you program different things and go to different things. On this thing, one of the things I've got to set is I've got to figure out how to get the boost, because this thing will read boost off of the Holley. So I need to figure that out so I can kind of keep an eye on that. I do not have a boost gauge on the Terminator, on the dash, on the 3.5-inch dash. It has the map, so it's in K-pounds, so I just have to kind of be mindful, but I can kind of figure it out. But that's how I've been reading it. So just continuing on, trying to set this up. I haven't ripped the tape off my Velcro yet and stuck this thing down, but it does work. If I turn my key on, it does power up. I don't know how good you guys can see, but it does power up. It's got blue backlighting. It's carbon fiber with blue that kind of matches my dash. So that's kind of why I chose that. It has a set fuel sender. And then here's my Holley dash that I'm gonna run for now so that I can kind of monitor stuff until I get used to it. So that's where I'm at right now. Still kind of playing around, and but reading the directions and just trying to walk my way through this. So I'll be back. Okay, I got this thing in. It's very cool. I really like it. There's a button that I put down here on the bottom, and it's got two positions, one on the left and one on the right. It's really cool. When you've got this thing on, you can press the left button and you can scroll between different stuff on the left. Let me see if I can get you guys a little closer here. I don't know how well you can see all that with the background. There's a lot of glare off of it, but see how I'm scrolling? You can go through like trip A, trip B, things like that, like your mileage. Pretty sure that's my mileage showing I got like 4 miles. The right button will sit and will scroll through different things that you want. Some of them are kind of, it's got a 0 to 60, quarter mile speed. There's a lot of different things that you can do that you can set. And all you do is you step through. There's a clock. I don't have it set right. Fuel pressure. And right now my boost, vacuum or boost, is showing 14.3. So don't really understand all that, but it's really cool. My fuel gauge works. I had to go through the menu. If you go through the button menu, if you push the button and hold it, it resets everything that you have set up. So I'm going to have to try to be careful not to hold it, you know, to make sure I'm paying attention. But like I said, this dash is like it, you know, it did, like I said again, it did not come with this bezel for my 55, but my other gauges, the stock gauges, unscrew and come right out the back of that bezel. So this thing has been like the coolest ever. It's got a Cat 5, like an Ethernet cable that comes from the module. I got the module mounted over here. I showed you guys how I mounted it. Comes through just a Cat 5 cable. So I can actually take the 2 screws out of this, take this whole thing and pull it right out and hold it in my hand and unclip the Cat 5 cable and have it out. Gives me access to all of my wiring for my ignition switch, and it gives me access to all of my wiring over here on my light switch. So it's really easy to just pop this cap off, take 2 screws out of here, take these 2 screws out of here, and this whole thing just comes right out. And I have access to my wiring and what's behind the dash if I need it. So very cool. And I would definitely recommend it. It's a little on the expensive side, kind of a little ouch. I think this one was like 900 plus. And but then I had to buy the Holley module. The Holley module's a little extra, but definitely love it. The backlights, there it is, backlit when I turn on my lights. So backlighting looks really cool. Again, it's all blue, blue and all lit up. It's very cool. So I would definitely recommend Dakota Digital. I'm not sponsored by them. I bought it. It was suggested to me by a friend. S&S Motorsports, Petey, told me it's the easiest thing you'll ever do, instead of trying to wire up gauges and get to your senders and all the different things that you have to do. Again, this is on an LS swap, LS turbo swap. So that's what I ended up using. And I highly recommend it. I love it. So I think it was one of the greatest purchases I had. Now all I have to do is I have to sell my other gauges, because a couple of years ago I bought a gauge panel and I bought I think Autometer. I bought a bunch of Autometer gauges that all fit in all the little holes, you know, around the gauge panel. And it's really cool looking, but I'm not going to use it. So if I can't figure out something to do with it, I'll probably go ahead and just see if I can't put it up for sale, you know, and get rid of it. So that's all I got. It was kind of short and sweet, but like I said, Dakota Digital is definitely the way to go with their module, especially with the Terminator, the Holley Terminator, so that it, you know, talks to it, and very easy. Thanks. I hope everybody has a great day. Hope everything's going good in your world. Have a good one. This is Bill at Blitzmolin Fab signing out.